Let's take a look at absolute value inequalities. Our ninth problem. And write down our formulas. So absolute value inequalities. And we have two cases of this. Case one is where we have the absolute value of something is less than something else. And I know that's pretty vague, but it really is meant to be that vague. You could have a monomial in here, a binomial. You can have anything in here. If you got it in this form, then you can rewrite it in this manner. Case two, if you have the absolute value of something is greater than something else. What symbols here determines which one you use, whether it's a less than or greater than. Then we're going to have P is less than negative Q, or P is greater than Q. Now this does not mean you can pick one or the other. You have to do both of these for this formula. Okay, so we got absolute value of 7x plus 2 is greater than 3. Well, for these formulas to work, you have to have the absolute value by itself. No numbers in front of it, no numbers after it. And I usually keep these fairly straightforward for the test. I don't try to be too tricky on those. You see those on the homework. And if we got that, then what's inside the absolute value is our P, and the other side is our Q. Now this is the greater than formula. I think the other example is a less than. If this had been a greater than or equal to, we would still use the same formula, but we'd put a line underneath each one of these. That would be a less than or equal to, and this would be a greater than or equal to. We don't have the line, so we've got P is less than negative Q, or P is greater than Q. So wherever we have a P, we'll plug in 7x plus 2, and wherever we have a Q, we'll plug in 3. So we got 7x plus 2 is less than negative 3, or 7x plus 2 is greater than a positive 3. Now we want to solve each one of these down separately. Remember our steps for solving a linear inequality. Get rid of parentheses, don't have any. Get rid of fractions, don't have any. Third step, get everything with an x on the left side, numbers on the right side. So I'll take 2 over to the right side here, and take 2 over to the right side here. So we got 7x is less than negative 3 minus 2. And over here, we get 3 minus 2. Take any number across your inequality symbol, the sign changes. Our note up at the top says, in any step combine together numbers. Negative 3, negative 2 is negative 5. 3 minus 2 here is 1. Last step in solving linear inequalities is divide both sides by the number in front of your x. So divide both sides by 7. The 7's cancel. And we have x is less than negative 5/7. Same thing over here. Divide both sides by 7. 7's cancel. And we got x is greater than 1/7. And there's no or between them. Now when you're working this problem, you have to have the or there. If you don't leave that, if you don't put an or there, I'll take points off for that. Probably more than you think should be appropriate, but it really is a big thing whether you have an or there or an and. Now I'm not real picky. If you put an or up here but you forget to put it anywhere else, I'm fine with that. As long as I see an or somewhere in here, I'm happy.